right? So, and the implicit constraint is just saying that both x and y are assumed to be positive, right? So half a mark for each of those. And now the trickier part, maybe. Write the inequality that would indicate that the store owner would like to sell at least 500 worth of ice bags. So there's a dollar amount attached to there. So that's where these dollar amounts should come in as well. So it's 275 for a small bag and 450 for a large bag, right? And you want that to be at least 500 bucks. So that's how it would be. That's how it would look. Okay. I would say today, right now, it's either all or nothing, right? There's nothing in between. So it's either 1 mark or 0. Okay. Next, write the inequality that would indicate that the store owner can store at most 500 bags combined. So we're just talking about the number of bags, right? So we would just do this, and that has to be less than or equal to 100, right? The combination of bags would have to be less than or equal to 100. D, write the inequality that would indicate that the store owner carries a maximum of 45 small bags. And that's just talking about the small ones, right? So that's what that would look like. All or nothing, right? And write the inequality that would indicate that the store owner carries a minimum of 50 large bags. So these are my large bag, and that has to be greater than or equal to 50, right? Minimum of 50. So it could be 50, 51, 52. Anything above it would be all right. So 1 mark for each of those so far. Given this, which region would be shaded using regular shading? Show your work. It's almost rewritten, but not quite. So let me just do this here real quick. Right? I kind of just want to make sure you understand what happens when you divide by negative, right? So this flips, and that's 5 over 2 negative x minus 15. This is the emphasis here, right? So you know that the true region would be below, right? And therefore we would also shade below if it's regular shading that we're using, right? So below, or I think I know the code at this point, so if you went like this, I'm fine with that. Would this be part of the solution of that system? So we're gonna go ahead and plug that in to this one, right? So y is negative 15, so plug that in there. And it's supposed to be greater than 5 times negative 1 plus 30. This is negative 30 is greater than negative 5 plus 30 would be 25, right? And that is false. Therefore, not a solution. So don't just stop at false to say it is false, therefore there's no solution. So for this one, 1.5, I give you a full mark for rewriting, and then just half a mark for telling me where you shaded. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is positive. Didn't I even say it's positive? Oh. Okay, guys. So obviously this changes things, right? True. Therefore, a solution. Thanks for catching that. All right, next, write the inequality for the following graph. Assume regular shading. So when that's what they tell you, that means that your solution is actually shaded, right? The true region is shaded. So this would be y is greater than dashed, right? So that's it. I give you a mark for that part, and then a mark for, and I will give you hints when it's kind of harder to the C. So use the points that show up there. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? So this is a negative 2 over 7 x plus 3. I will give you hints, okay? So if there's a point, use it. Don't just, it's like, I wonder what that's doing there, right? Maybe it's a breakout, you know. Maybe the graph is having pimples, right? No, it's there for a reason. All right, next, this line here for A, that is just a vertical, right? So X, first of all, and true is to the right. So you would have to go like this, and it's dashed, so no equals. That would be greater than 3. 1 mark for that. For B, it's a horizontal, so it's Y. True is below, and it's solid, so it would go like this. And this is what? Negative 2. So 1 mark for each of those. 2 marks for this one. 1 and 1 for the, because these are easy to do, right? Should be. Easier. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so what are we at here? It says 12 at the top, but let's double check 4, 5, 6.5, and I'm ready. Right, I'm going to add the top here. 6.5. This would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so it's total of 12. So add it. Put your name and last name. I will give this one back to you after I record. So just put a mark out of 12 there and your name and pass it forward.